probably culturally competent and sensitive to those who are different than them. So that means.
But anyone who knows Mike knows that that's what he's about. He's going to take the time. He's going to be proactive about things, and he's going to work hard for everything. I've known Mike since I was the prosecutor at the state's attorney's office. I started there in 2000, and we worked there for about 3 years together. And Mike was fair. He was hardworking. He was just. I started there in 2000, and we worked there for about 3 years together. And Mike was fair. He was hardworking. He was just. He took time to listen to the complaining witnesses on cases, and even defendants, as if they were pro se, to encourage them to get counsel. But he was always very fair. Everyone got a fair handshake, a fair shake with Mike. And I left to become a private attorney as well, and I've been practicing in this county for quite some time now. And what I've seen with Mike, we talk about him being proactive, things like the mental health court, the alternative prosecution program, which is a wonderful program that you started, because these are people who are nonviolent offenders, people who have no background, no criminal history, or possibly people who are of immigrant status, maybe not legal permanent resident, not U.S. citizen, but maybe are on their way. They're children of, maybe they're U.S. citizens, but their parents are not, but they have a way to maybe seek some type of immigration relief. The bottom line is that this alternative prosecution program has provided a way for them to pay for what they've done, but still keep their record clean, and in the future not prejudice them from getting any job, from getting into college, and so forth. The mental health court, the substance abuse court, the drug court, and now the STOP program that's working on that they're working on right now. These are all good things, because I guess before, the old school way of thinking of this is if someone had any type of a drug and or alcohol problem, you lock them up, but then they serve their time, they get out, and then they reoffend, right?
Recidivism and that whole.
And now we're making sure that the people are, it's kind of the old way of doing things. I know that if anyone suffering from any type of mental health problem, drug problem, or alcohol problem within their own household, they wouldn't talk about it. That was the way to deal with things, right? To kind of suppress it. Well, that's not what Mike's about. Mike's about addressing these issues and getting these people the help that they need, treatment and so forth. And boy, I got to tell you, when you sit in a drug courtroom or a mental health courtroom, you see how the people who are in these programs, how they're treated with such fairness, and there's camaraderie among the people too. It's something great that you've done.
Certainly when we work together as prosecutors and as defense attorneys, we learn that the vast majority of the people that we deal with, they're people, they're human beings they're all people, but these are just good people that have made poor choices, or maybe they struggle with addiction or mental illness. They're not evil. And really we got to continue to do a better job of trying to determine what caused that behavior in the first place, and then address it. And we learned pretty early on, Julio, that just locking everybody up is never the answer. Certainly when it comes to violent crime and people that are out causing harm to our community, those people need to be kept apart from the rest of us. But the vast majority of the people that we deal with, that's not necessarily the case. And if we can help those people through treatment, whether it's a diversion court or some program, or even a dismissal, if appropriate, that's always the best scenario long term.